Okay, so let's, and that's our next item, right? That's what we're talking about here. Is that what we see right there? Oh, there they are. Look how beautiful that is. Here they are. They're bringing it out to the studio here. I'd like to go ahead and bring Carrie back in. Carrie, $15.95 for this beautiful texture, deep, rich look. It's kind of a no-brainer out there, especially if you're looking for something to add here, right here at the end of the season to watch bloom.
Well, if you guys have been paying attention to, my nearly 10 years on HSN, this is my favorite flower of all time. This is the hydrangea. In Florida, we've never been able to really grow hydrangeas before, but this is called the game changer for a reason. Again, the name says it all. This is a one piece, and we did it because, listen, hydrangeas, they are not cheap. But this is a rare and a special variety, and we wanted to make sure that we brought out a hydrangea that everyone in the entire country could grow. You know what's great about this? It's going to bloom from June all the way through September, really into the first frost. This is gorgeous in containers. It's going to end up being 2 feet by 2 feet. These have long, showy cuttings on them. And even the leaves, you can see there, they're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
If any of you guys like drying flowers, oh, you are going to get a winner here. And I'm just going to, oh, you're doing it there. I just kind of wanted to show everybody the beautiful colors and the way that these leaves are so different and unique. So this is one of our ship samples. You can see they're already darn mature and they already have blooms on them. So we want you to put this in the sun or in the shade. It's going to be happy. Part shade would be just fine. But again, great in containers. And there's just something so special about the delicate nature of these little heads of the hydrangeas. And as a gardener and landscape designer, one of my favorite gifts to give, Ty, is cut flowers. You take one of these stems and you make that the centerpiece. And remember, the more you cut your plant, the more they will be producing. So keep that in mind. Now, we give a guarantee with our smart solutions. All of our perennials have a 1-year guarantee. That's how much we stand by it. And that's taking into consideration the oops, like the I thought I had a brown thumb. We made sure that we were going to be giving plants that really were no fail. So you get these home, you take the plastic off, you give them a little bit of water, let them sit for a minute, and then plant them. Give them some water again in the ground and just enjoy having that beautiful house on the block that everybody stops and takes pictures of. And I know these are great deals today, Ty, and you and I were kind of talking about this yesterday. We wanted to, give people an idea of, well, you can have one of these and listen, it's a great price. But for those of you who really know gardening and those of you who really love hydrangeas, please pick up more than one of these. You're going to want to line a sidewalk or use this as the centerpiece of your perennial bed.
Oh,
and they
beautiful.
Are just angelic and sweet. I know,
Those
right?
Yeah, I love the details on here. The closer you get, the more you see of that kind of tracing along the outside, that kind of darker blush color, and then the details in that deep, rich green foliage. They just kind of keep kind of unveiling themselves there. I love the look of that. The hydrangeas, they're the symbol of kind of gratitude and grace, and you can see that in these. So maybe you are potting them, or maybe you're gonna layer them into your flower bed. Both of those work. $15.95 today. It is on free shipping. As Carrie mentioned, that guarantee that you're getting. So it's kind of risk-free. Get it home, give it a try, and really kind of beautify that outdoor space. That's what we want to do right now, as we're going to be spending more time in our outdoor space, whether it's the sun patiens or whether it's the hydrangeas, just kind of beautifying that space, making you want to go out to that space, but also the butterflies, the hummingbirds, all of that beauty as well. And this will attract that for $15.95. And what Carrie said, Carrie, that is a great tip. I love what you're saying. Maybe grab a couple, line a flower bed, or balance out on one side of the other at this price. It's a great opportunity to pick up multiples of these.
Yeah, and again, kind of going back to what you were saying, gardening is competitive. And I know this because I'm the one that's typically creating these competitive gardeners for people who say, hey, I don't really know what I'm doing. Well, I know that if they say they don't know what they're doing, I need to give them plants that are easy. And so this is one of those plants that make people stop because it's so unusual. This is different from that like moppy head falling over hydrangea, which I also think is lovely. But maybe everyone in your neighborhood or area has one of those. They will not have these. These aren't the types of hydrangeas that you could get at your local garden center or your big box home improvement store. These are special. And so you might see a little bit of a higher price tag on it, but that's what I love about today. We've dropped it down to just one sample so that if you want to try it, see if we really do put our money where our mouth is. And that means you're going to be getting high quality plants that will most certainly thrive in every zone of the United States. They're great for drying flowers, if any of you are crafters and you like drying and pressing.
Beautiful.
But I love having interesting, unique plants that nobody else has. And that's one of the things that Roxanne De Palma and Our Smart Solutions wants to bring to you guys.
Yes.
You all know how much I love flowers.
For $15.95, $15.95, this is your opportunity to pick this up. All of that texture, all of that grace in that hydrangea game changer. Okay, I'm gonna ask Carrie to hang around. I want her to hang out with us for one more item, but before we do, I wanna tell you about something coming up. It's our no-dig edging, and I'm telling you, I'm giving you a head start because every time we get to the presentation, they move extremely